Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another episode of Grey Man Operations.
So in this video, actually before I tell you what's in this video, can I just say from that intro that I have a huge appreciation for the way the lower half of Michelle's waist attaches to the upper half of her legs. They are very pleasing to my eyeballs.
Okay, stop.
Anyway, in this video we're going to be talking about winter EDC clothing type deal. So for me personally, right, a lot of people talk about how to EDC in winter in terms of, in terms of concealment. That's not really an issue for me. For me, EDCing in winter is very difficult because when it's winter, we layer up and then access to the firearm becomes complicated. So we've looked at quite a few options. In this video, we're going to take you through a few hoodies. We're going to show you how, or I'm going to show you how I access my firearm in a jacket. What we are wearing is Urban Warrior's brand new hoodie. Is it on the website?
It will be. It is.
By the time you watch this video, it will be on the website. So go and check that out at www.urbanwarriorsa.com. So guys, those of you who are patrons will remember 2 weeks ago we gave away a Canik MC9. I can confirm we will definitely be giving away at least one more firearm this year. So join up on Patreon. It's the first link in the video description below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, it's the first comment. In this video, we're going to be giving away a Mechanic M01 red dot. We give away the best. If you're a patron of Grey Man Operations, you are basically, from what I've seen, like no one's doing what we do. But also, if you are a female patron, do you want to announce this? Okay.
If you are a female patron, we have great news for you. So first we were thinking of we're going to do a raffle. Not a raffle,
a giveaway, a normal giveaway.
A normal giveaway. We enter all
patrons.
the female names. But then Ryan decided, why not? Here we go. Each and every female patron who is a patron is going to get an Urban Warrior hoodie.
So if you're a woman, if you follow us on Patreon, or if you support us on Patreon, we are going to send you one of these Urban Warrior hoodies free of charge. We're
going to be in touch and get your sizes.
Get your size and things like that. And you're going to get the Urban Warrior hoodie. The reason I decided to do it is because everything is geared towards guys, right? And I mean, Women's Month is coming up. Everything's geared towards guys, all the clothing, the gear and those things. And I just thought, you know, if you are women supporting me on Patreon, I can't stress how much I appreciate that. So, yeah, every single Patreon who is a female is going to get an Urban Warrior hoodie. Let's switch the view and talk about these hoodies and jackets and that sort of thing. So guys, for me, it's super simple, right? The most important thing of wearing a hoodie or a more cover garments or wintry garments for me is that it doesn't affect my ability to access my firearm. And so this obviously isn't my only hoodie, but I discover hoodies with like a lot of stretch is sort of the winner. So you can like wear it normally, but that stretch is what allows you to pull it all the way up as if you were wearing a t-shirt. So if I do my draw stroke, I do the exact same thing I would do if I was wearing my t-shirt. And because this hoodie has, obviously there's like this kangaroo pocket here, I don't have to get both pieces of material. I can literally just get the front pocket piece. So if I go for my draw and this is sort of puffed out a little or it has keys or anything in it, I grab that and pull up and I can get my draw stroke. Also, like I wanted to look cool, right? Like I don't want to wear a hoodie that's 2 or 3 sizes too big or baggy or unnecessarily baggy. I wanted to look like it fits me while I can still conceal all my gear.
So something I really like about these hoodies is it has a ribbed cuff. Now for me personally, I absolutely hate anything going further than my wrist. Not only when I work, but just in everyday life, and especially for when I need to draw my firearm. So I really like this, and we've been wearing these hoodies for quite some time, I would say just around 2 months, and these cuffs have not stretched out. I also like the cuff, the ribbing around the waist section. So again, for when you need to draw your firearm, it easily stretches as much as you need it to. And then another thing with us ladies is generally we've got a bit more going on in the waist, in the bum, all around this area. And so I like that this is actually like the perfect length. You know, with carrying and concealing a firearm, it can't be too long, it can't be too short. When you raise your arms, hug someone, you want to know that everything is still hidden. So I'll show you from the side when I need to draw my firearm. It kind of just pops up at the back, and there's nothing hindering the hoodie from lifting. I'll show you that again. And then you'll just correct your garment and make everything lie as it should. So I really like the fit. Another thing is it's true to size. I order my size. It fits good on the shoulder seams and all around. I've got circumference and space in this area, and it doesn't look at all like I am concealing or carrying a firearm.
So guys, obviously there's going to be times when you can't wear a hoodie, where you have to wear a jacket. I find when wearing a jacket, this is like the worst case scenario, because if I go for my drawstroke and I just grab my t-shirt, do you see how the jacket then falls onto where the grip of my firearm would be? Now, I am sure there is a super tactical way of doing this that is the correct way. I haven't seen one that works for me yet. But my only solution for this, and it does add a bit to your draw time, is to actually push the jacket under my arm and then clamp it. And then I go for my drawstroke, whether I grab the bottom of my t-shirt or where I normally grab, and then I can get my firearm out. Now, yes, it is an extra step, and yes, in real time, it's not going to be as fast. But it is the only, shall I say, way that I can do it where it's repeatable, where I can sort of do it over and over and over again and achieve the same result. So that's how I do it. I basically slide my hand inside, tuck this behind my or under my arm, then grab my t-shirt as I would ordinarily, come down, and then I can draw my firearm.
So I've pointed out what I like about this Urban Warrior hoodie. Rib cuffs, waistband, perfect length, easy to draw your firearm every single time it pops up. But you may have a hoodie, whether you're a lady or a man, in your cupboard that you want to make use of that isn't necessarily the Urban Warrior hoodie. Let me show you how you can overcome the issues that you may be facing with your current hoodie. So here's a good example of another hoodie. A hoodie you might love that's in your cupboard, keeps you warm, does all the things, but just check this out. Again, I don't like things going past my wrist, but besides the point. So let's get to how can we solve the issue when you're trying to draw your firearm and that keeps happening. It's not moving, it's not going anywhere. Simple trick. You probably thought about it, but here we go. You have to wear your garment basically in your waist above your curve, right? And what that's going to do is it makes reaching for your firearm so much easier. And this doesn't only apply to hoodies. It works for t-shirts, for jackets, shirts, anything zipped up close in front. If you simply lift above the curve area and put it in the smallest part of your waist, it sits around there, and accessing your firearm is a whole lot easier. So the reason you may be finding this problem with your other hoodies is it might just be longer length. Another issue that it can be is that the hoodie doesn't have as much stretch in the fabric. So these are all things to consider when purchasing a hoodie when you are carrying a firearm. Okay guys, before we switch and give away the red dot, let me just give you a bit more info about the hoodies. They are available in black and charcoal grey. You can choose if you want the silver grey embroidery. We've got it on the left chest and then also in front on the hoods. Or if you want something a bit more discreet, you can go for a black embroidery that we've got here and the same on the hood. They are available in sizes extra small to 3XL, but all of that information you can find at www.urbanwarriorsa.com. So the awesome thing is, if you're planning on getting one of these, Urban Warrior is running a discount on their website that's running all the way till the end of this month. Use the code JULYUW and you'll get 15% off at the checkout. Now this hoodie is really great quality. We've been wearing it, I would say, for the past 2 months. We've washed it. There's been no shrinkage, no color loss. And it's brushed fleece fabric, so it's nice and warm.
Okay guys, so sorry for the sound changing. I'm doing this on my gaming headset, so it's not going to be as smooth as the mic. As per usual, I'm going to copy my list of active patrons. I'm then going to paste that list into a name randomizer. And I'm going to randomize. There should be 220 names, and there are 220 which have now been randomized. Now I'm going to take the numbers that correspond to each one of those names, copy this, and paste it into my random wheel of names. And so we're going to just check that there is 220, and there is. We're going to shuffle those 220 entries, and the winner of this is going to win that Mechanic MO1 red dot. So it is number 57, and number 57 on our name randomizer is going to 57. Jared Sneyman. So well done to you, Jared. I will make contact with you and hook you up with that red dot. As I mentioned earlier on, guys, all the ladies who are patrons will be getting one of those Urban Warrior hoodies. Let's switch the view and we can end off. So guys, well done to that Patreon winner. You have just won yourself a Mechanic MO1 red dot. Michelle's been carrying this for over 1,000 rounds. This thing has worked perfectly in all weather conditions, day and night, indoor and outdoor. So she's quite happy with that, and I'm sure you will be as well. For those of you who actually want to meet myself and Michelle, next week is Canic Day. It's actually for 2 days, next week, Friday and Saturday. What is it, the 2nd and 3rd?
2nd and 3rd. The
2nd and 3rd of August is Canic Day. We are going to be there on the 3rd, which is a Saturday. I believe it's from 8 until 1.
At Suburban Guns.
At Suburban Guns, yeah. I was going to forget that. So if you do want to meet us, shake our hand, have a cup of coffee, whatever the case may be, please pop by to Suburban Guns. You're going to get to shoot some Canics. I'm going to be there. You will get to shoot, probably more than likely, you will get to shoot the SFX or the MC9. Michelle's going to be there as well, so we're going to be helping out there and just answering any questions and just interacting. We might even film a video. So is that everything?
That's it.
Cool. That is it, guys. We will see you hopefully in person next week, but we'll definitely see you next week for a review. Have a good week. Be safe. Try not. Cheers. God bless.